Hello, let's make some carrot cake cupcakes. This is Ina's recipe and I don't really go off path much. I just came up with a few of my own tricks and I'll show you them now. A few years ago when I was making this recipe, I made a huge mistake and I made a juice with the carrots that I was supposed to use for the cake. And my mom said, "Rachel, just use the pulp and add some juice." And I did that and it was perfect. I love the small shavings that the juicer gives. It's much better than the box grater because I feel like when you use the box grater, you're biting into huge pieces of carrot. This just blends right into the batter. So I combine the pulp and the juice from the carrot and I put it in a bowl and set it to the side. Now I'll start on the batter. I'm adding 2 cups of white sugar to a bowl, and instead of vegetable oil, I'm using avocado oil. Start to blend the oil and the sugar until it comes together and it gets nice and frothy. Next, I'll add in the 3 eggs and vanilla, and you'll see I'm cracking the eggs into a separate container before I add it in, one by one. This is one of Ina's biggest tips because she's always worried about getting a bad egg. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a bad egg, but I'll keep doing it. Blend the eggs and vanilla into the sugar and oil mixture and you'll see that the batter emulsifies. Now I'm ready to add in my dry ingredients, and I was a little lazy, so I just put the flour and the baking soda, salt, and cinnamon right in on top of the wet ingredients. I mixed them around a little bit and then I blended them in. The batter is complete, so now let's add in the star, our carrots. So for the final 2 ingredients, I'm adding walnuts and raisins, and I'm just going to stir them around with a little bit of flour. This is another Ina tip. She says that if you mix it with flour, it doesn't sink to the bottom. So now we're ready to line the muffin tin, and I just sprayed the tops with avocado oil. Ina always says that she likes to do this so that the cupcakes or muffins don't get stuck in the pan. So the recipe says to set the oven to 400 degrees, put the cupcakes in, and after 10 minutes lower the oven down to 350. I did those steps and I felt like my cupcakes, keep saying muffins, my cupcakes were a little overdone. So I think I would recommend maybe just leaving it at 350 for the entire cook time. Next up is the heavenly cream cheese frosting. I'm using 2 sticks of butter and 2 packages of cream cheese, and I've left them out at room temperature so they are very soft. I dropped in a huge amount of vanilla extract, and then I started to mix together the butter and the cream cheese. Once the butter and cream cheese were blended together, I started to add in the powdered sugar, 1 cup at a time, and I ended up adding in 3 cups of powdered sugar. So let's take a look at my cupcake. You can see the edges actually got a little burnt. It was a little hard to eat actually. Sometimes when it's burnt it doesn't really taste so bad, but this did taste burnt, so I wanted to take away those edges. And then I did a little taste test for myself. Look at that gorgeous color. It's time to ice, ice, baby. Okay, so for my final thoughts, although they got a little burnt, they were still so delicious. I mean, how could you not love anything covered in cream cheese frosting? Yummy. I think 100% you should make these cupcakes. You will have no regrets when you sink your teeth into these, I promise you.